Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome to my 2010 fall update video. I don't have very much to discuss in this video. I'm going to try to keep it as brief as possible. I'm really only going to go over my current projects, things that should be happening over the next 2 or 3 weeks, and then some small details on future projects over the span of the next 2 or 3 months. As I said, I'm going to try to keep this as brief as possible, but I do apologize if this goes on longer than you guys can actually take. I do have a very notorious history for rambling on pretty easily, so I'm just going to go ahead and stop there and get right into it. First, I have my current projects, Donkey Kong 64 and Mario Party 7. For Donkey Kong, I think that project's going very well, and it should actually be ending in the next 2 weeks. Maybe even, shorter than that. I really haven't filmed the rest of the videos yet, but I am coming very close to the end of the game, and I should be done with the project fairly soon. As for extra videos, I think there's only going to be one extra video, so really don't have much to really concern myself with that project. As far as I'm concerned, that project is wrapping up and should be wrapped up pretty soon. As for Mario Party 7, so far I should have 2 boards up at this point. That project is actually going pretty well, I think. Well, it should be going well. I mean, it's Mario Party. It's what I'm known for. Party mode should last for the next 4 weeks. Remember, I'll be posting 1 board every Saturday. However, once I finish all the party mode boards, I'm going to try to span the extras out over, 3 or 2 updates per week. So I really haven't decided the schedule yet. It's really going to be like, I don't know, like, for my future project, the project I'm going to be doing after Donkey Kong 64, like I might have updates for that project on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then I might have, Mario Party 7 updates on Tuesday and Thursday and Saturday, and then just not do anything on Sunday. Or I could, do a Monday, Wednesday, Saturday for Mario Party, Tuesday, Thursday for that next project, but I haven't really decided. It's something I'll have to work out as I get closer to my next project, because it'll depend on, when I want to actually update it. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't really have any estimates to when Mario Party 7 will end. I do see it going on throughout the whole month of November. It might end near the end of November or probably on the first week of December. I really don't know. Again, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. As for future projects, I'm not going to really go into any great detail about what those projects are. I'm just going to say that first, after I finish Donkey Kong 64, shortly after that, I am going to be starting a short project. I don't see this project lasting me that long in terms of video numbers, but that's why I'm actually going to be, not updating the project daily. I'm going to be spanning it over a few days per week and not the entire week. The main reason I'm doing this is the game I'm thinking about doing is actually fairly difficult in terms of what I want to do with the game. So I'm going to have to make sure that, my recordings go pretty well and, yeah, just stuff like that. But, yeah, just expect that to happen near the middle of November, and it should last throughout the rest of November, maybe into a little bit of December. But once again, we'll have to just wait and see what happens with that. And then after I finish that project, I should be starting another long project. I'm not sure how long this project will be. It's a pretty lengthy game, not like Fire Emblem lengthy or anything like that, but it's still going to take me probably a few weeks to actually finish the game, even if I update it on a daily basis. So that'll definitely go throughout the whole month of December, and then throughout probably most of January too. I'm just not really sure when that project's going to end, but it is going to be a long-term project. It's going to be kind of a well-recognized game. If you know me, it's not a very, it's kind of a familiar game. I've talked about this game before. I may have actually even played this game for you guys before. Hint, hint. That's really all the hints I'm going to give, though. But, yeah, expect that project to happen sometime in December. As far as everything else goes, I don't really have any major plans to what I'm going to be doing throughout the first part of 2011. I kind of have what I want to do for the rest of 2010 planned out, but I'm going to have to, start looking into all the game options I have and start planning a tentative schedule for what I'm going to be doing in 2011. But as far as 2010 is concerned, I'm pretty much set on what games I have left. But once again, as I said before, we'll wait and see what happens. So yeah, that's really about all I wanted to discuss in terms of my projects and future projects. A few other things worth mentioning. Crystal Star Studio. I know it's actually been a while since we've actually updated a video or did anything on that channel. That is going to change very soon. We've had to work out a lot of different issues and a lot of different technical difficulties, and we're just now at this point kind of ready to get back into it and finish up the 1,000-Year Door extras and then possibly start some other projects. So don't worry, we haven't forgotten about Crystal Star Studio. It's just been kind of rough with school and our real life responsibilities kind of getting in the way of that, plus our own YouTube channels. That's kind of for most of the users who are part of Crystal Star Studio, their channel kind of takes priority over the collaborative channel. Not by much, but especially for me, since I have so many more subscribers on this channel. So yeah, sometimes you gotta pay more attention to other channels than one that you kind of need everybody to work on. But we will have updates soon. Just give us a little more time, and we'll update that channel soon. That's really all I have to say about that. Looking at my subscriber count, since I was talking about my subscribers just a minute ago, at this point when I'm recording this video, I am getting very, very close to 20,000 subscribers. I might have already hit the number at this point by the time this video actually goes up, and I don't really have anything special planned for it, but I am going to make a few announcements for that occasion, and I might, do something special. I haven't really decided yet, but just very quickly, I wanted to thank all of you guys, especially those who have joined recently, because my subscribers have just been growing tremendously over the last week. In just the last week, I mean, I got 1,000 subscribers in 1 week, and that doesn't normally happen. It usually takes a month before I get 1,000. And I can't believe I'm already at 20,000 after, being at 10,000 not even half a year ago. So I just wanted to really thank you guys for the tremendous amount of support I've gotten. I'll go into that a little more when I actually, make my 20,000 subscriber special. Don't expect anything major for that. I'm not going to, do what I did for 10,000. I'm not going to do, a short Let's Play just for that milestone. I might have, some kind of gameplay type of video, but it's not going to be anything major, not really a project or anything. But, we'll see what happens. I know I say that a lot, but that's usually how my channel has worked. We'll just see what happens, and if it works, then I'll do it. If it doesn't work, I'll refactor it, and that's basically all I have to say about that. I think that's really about it. Let me quickly look over my list. I had a little list of all the different topics I wanted to cover. Yeah, I think I about got it. There are some other things, but I'm going to save that for my 20,000 subscriber video because it seems more appropriate to announce it there and kind of, a celebration type video instead of just a normal standard update video. But I just wanted to thank you guys for listening to me. I know it's been probably a few minutes longer than I intended this video to be, but sometimes I have a lot of stuff to cover and sometimes I don't. Usually it's the former, but thanks again for watching this video, and thanks again for supporting my channel, subscribing, watching my other videos, leaving nice and insightful comments. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you for my future videos. Later, folks.